Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for stopping on in, coming on by, swinging through the channel, stopping for at least a few minutes, and then you can swing on to whatever other branch of YouTube you're going to swing on to, or just somewhere else into the day. We are diving into a little Ryuichi Sakamoto. We're going to be listening to Ballet Mécanique. Ballet Mécanique. This is coming off of the album Futurista, which was released in 1986. We are checking this out as this was suggested, sponsored, excuse me, don't know where my voice was going. Let's rein it back in by Christian. So Christian, thank you so much for the suggestion. I appreciate the request and the support as well. I am always, there's bands, I mentioned this, there's bands and artists that I'm always going to be interested in listening to. And Mr. Sakamoto is going to be one of those. So let us go ahead and dive on in as I untwist what is twisted. And of course, we'll discuss it a little bit after. I have to pull it up on YouTube, so give me just a brief moment here. I'm loading it, full screening it. I can't tell if it's going to start or not without me, but it is. Okay, there you go. Sounds like a minimalistic pop song. Like that very catchy melody, but very tuned down.
Show me something I've never seen, like a river gleaming in the sun, or the sea and sky kissing on the horizon. When I look out of my window, all I ever see is cloudy gray skies. And when you look into your mirror, how do you think you're ever gonna see me? Look into my eyes.
What a pleasant listen. And the rhythm, it sounds like camera shutters or some other kind of sounds like that. I love how catchy that melody is.
Will somebody please tell me why women look so easy telling lies? Why a smiling face can't erase lonely eyes? When I look out of my window, all I ever see is cloudy gray skies. And when you look into your mirror, how do you think you're ever gonna see me? Look into my
God, this is great. That's a change. Is that even guitar? Yes. That's very Frit. Now he sings that melody. I love that. Look at this guitar squirming its way back in. And those joyful keys along with the melody. This is an explosion. Who's playing guitar here? We gotta look that up. What a downturn. Oh man. That is a song, man. It's Friday right now, 11:01 exactly. That's a song. That's a good one. I wish that this was on Spotify because I would 1000% add that onto my playlist. That is a really fantastic track. Okay, so most of my Sakamoto knowledge is just because of David Sylvian. Bop, bop, bop. But like, obviously we've covered a few individual tracks. We've covered Little Yellow Magic Orchestra and such. And I've heard a little bit of his work like on my own and of course here through the channel. But man, what a sensational arrangement. And can I tell you this, when we say this album came out, 86? 86. This sounds like the future of music at this time. This sounds like such a forward-thinking pop song. And pop is not a dirty word. Pop is a great word. Pop is great. And I like how this has a very similar structure, right? You got verse, chorus, and everything. And that melody, ba 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 ba, like that is such a catchy melody. And it's a very poppy melody. No doubt about that. That honestly sounds like you could take the most mainstream 80s act and have them sing that melody. And it's a very mainstream kind of melody. It just has that feel to it. But the minimalistic aspect, especially in the first half of the song, that Ryuichi kind of brings everything down. It's really cool how he does that. It gives it this very, like I said, minimalistic, but almost like a humble kind of feeling to the music as well. There's something about it that I think it makes it incredibly interesting to listen to and kind of makes you put your ear kind of close to the ground to hear it because it's a little more intimate in a particular direction with that. And I really, really like that a lot. I think that that's such a great start to the track because it gives you an incredibly satisfying melody. And then little by little, we definitely begin to bring this track up. Okay, this is a complete diversion. This is, we're talking right here about the music, but we're going to take a little bit of an exit off the highway. I'm looking outside through my window and you guys have to see this. I have little bushes in front of my window. I just looked at the bush. And there's two tiny little baby frogs in this bush. I'm going to take a picture and show you because you got to see this. There's two little tiny frogs that are just hanging out in this bush. I have not seen them. Like, give me a second. Just bear with me. I really want you to see. And I hope it stays in focus. Here. Hold on. It's focusing. Okay. I tried to do the best I could. But like there's a little poop next to them, but look at the frogs. Is it reflect? And I zoomed in a lot, but they are tiny. Like not even the first quarter of my pinky or whatever. Like that that's so random, but kind of cool. Okay, I just saw them there and I just had to show you. All right. Anyways, back to the music. So I love how it starts off in this very minimalistic way, and then little by little it expands, and boy does it expand. Is it Sakamoto who's singing here? If that's Sakamoto himself, then fantastic voice. It may be. I don't see anyone else necessarily credited here with the vocals on this. Actually, nope. I take that back. Looks like it's going to be Bernard Fowler singing here. Bernard Fowler, I'm reading a little bit on his Wikipedia, known for his association with the Rolling Stones, providing backing vocals for them. And he's played with many others as well, including Bootsy Collins, Philip Glass, Yoko Ono, and the list goes on from there. Alice Cooper. I mean, he's worked with a lot of other people. So that's who's singing here. Fantastic. Love it. Sounds great. Who's playing that guitar, though? On this particular track, we have two guitarists. That's going to be Haruo Kubota and then Kenji Suzuki. Now, who exactly is playing that Frippian guitar solo that we have? I don't know. But whoever's doing it is crazy. That's such a unique sound. In here, I'm going to pull the track back here again real quick. Come up back here with me. The guitar. Where was it? It's a little before that, right? Hold on, no, this. Here we go. It's so messy and experimental. This part, it finally clears up. But before that, like there's some stuff going on in there, and then the very downturn that happens here at the end as the music kind of comes down is really interesting. But the track has this very bubbly, happy electronic feel to it, and maybe it's just because of my mind association and where it goes, but the melodies in the beginning here, like they have such a, I'm playing it real quick. This has such a beautiful kind of like upbeat, happy, joyful sound to it. It reminds me of a Studio Ghibli film, and just like this youthful innocence and colors and vibrancy. I just think that is incredible, the way that all comes together. What a fantastic track. I would love to hear more from this album. I wish that this was on Spotify, this particular one, but alas, it is not. Show me something I've never seen, like a river gleaming in the sun, or the sea and sky kissing on the horizon. That's the end of verse 1.
Please clap.
When I look out of my window, all I ever see is cloudy gray skies, and when you look into your mirror, how do you think you're ever going to see me? Look into my eyes. Will somebody please tell me why women look so easy telling lies? Why a smiling face can't erase lonely eyes? Sounds like he's been hurt a little bit romantically. When I look out of my window, he repeats the chorus there. I don't know why my face makes you laugh all the time, but you're all I need. You make my life so complete. Then the outro here, we have some Japanese. There are beginnings and endings within me for the longest time, just so I've been watching the sky. Music that plays on forever. As I dance, you are watching me. Seems to be some sort of a love song, a little bit of a broken heart song. Broken heart song. The title, however, Ballet Mécanique, is the ballet a ballet of love between them? And is there something mechanical about it? And he's trying to perhaps add something more human to it. I don't know. But I really like. And you have Akiko Yano on here also. Okay. I didn't even notice. So she wrote some of the lyrics. Okay, she wrote the lyrics on here, but she's not actually performing on this track. Wow. That's a really phenomenal song. I like that quite a bit. We should hit kind of this. I would love to kind of dive into like this era of Sakamoto discography. Do I have some? We've listened to Thousand Knives, Ryuichi Sakamoto solo albums. So this is 86 Futurista. We should dive into a little bit more from him. Man, there's so much music out there, man. There's so much music to cover. Let me know what you guys thought, of course, in the comments down below. I appreciate you all being here. Christian, thank you so much for the recommendation as well. I truly appreciate that, for you sending in the request. Such a great listen. I really wish that was on Spotify here, though. Unfortunate. I'd like to add that on. Anyways, please enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you stopping on by. So now you can swing away to wherever you plan on swinging to for the rest of the day. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.